Brace the rudders! Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started today at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
9 años pidiendo el Snack Wrap. Aquí tienes tu Snack Wrap. ¿Tú quieres un Snack Wrap? Toma tu Snack Wrap. ¿Tú también? Toma un Snack Wrap. Snack Wrap, Snack Wrap, Snack Wrap. Volvió el Snack Wrap. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
With a major selection of the looks your kiddos love, starting at just $4 in the Walmart app, a new school year means a stylish new them. Who knew? Find skater skirts and Crocs that say, I'm casual but cool. Sparkly sneakers that say, it's my classroom, you're just learning in it. And preppy polos that say, I'm the teacher's pet, even if they're mommy's menace at home. Find their favorite styles starting at just $4 in the app. The Walmart you thought you knew is now new.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso Virtual Coffee Machines. Ready to enjoy the bold flavors of barista-quality Nespresso iced coffee at home? Simply fill a glass with ice and press the brew button on your Virtual Pop machine to enjoy rich double espressos roasted to stand up even when chilled. Refreshingly bold iced coffee. Refreshingly easy to make at home. Visit Nespresso.com to shop now.
This message is sponsored by Greenlight. With school out, summer is the perfect time to teach our kids real-world money skills they'll use forever. Greenlight is a debit card and the #1 family finance and safety app used by millions of families, helping kids learn how to save, invest, and spend wisely. Parents can send their kids money and track their spending and saving, while kids build money confidence and skills in fun ways. Start your risk-free Greenlight trial today at greenlight.com/Spotify. That's greenlight.com/Spotify.
Engagement vs. Productivity. Promoting meaningful work through autonomy and purpose. Abstract. This article explores the relationship between employee engagement and productivity, arguing that promoting engagement alone does not necessarily increase productivity. It draws a distinction between engagement, defined as enthusiasm and commitment to work, and productivity relating to outputs and results.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
My cat Freddie loves to be brushed and cuddled. But stirring up his cat allergens meant sneezing and itchy eyes. Then I found Purina One Live Clear. It's cat food that reduced the major allergen and my suffering in as little as 21 days. Now, we feel closer than ever. If you have issues with cat allergens, you really need to try Purina One Live Clear.
Try new Purina One Live Clear today. Purina One, a difference from day one.
AI is moving fast. So fast, it's hard to keep up. In fact, in ServiceNow's latest AI Maturity Index, scores dipped 20% from last year. But that's okay, because AI isn't a sprint. It's a marathon. You may be behind today, but tomorrow you could be a pace setter. Dive into ServiceNow's AI Maturity Index and see how you can innovate as fast as your ambitions. Visit servicenow.com/AI maturity.
It's summer. Time to enjoy long days, lazy nights, and zero cooking. Because Uber Eats has deals all summer long. So, when hunger strikes, don't sweat it. Delicious deals are just a tap away on Uber Eats. Enjoy all your favorite food delivered straight to you. Get Burger King, Subway, Popeyes, and hundreds more local favorites and savor every last bite. Now that sounds like a good summer. Order now on Uber Eats. Terms apply. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
Got some good news for your ears. More of that good stuff is coming up. And even better news for your hair. The best hair care is at Sephora. They've got all kinds of products for every kind of hair. From brands like Amika, Kerastase, Day, and K18. You knew where to get great audio. Now, you know where to get great hair care, too. Sephora, good news for great hair. Shop hair care now at Sephora.com.
Today's top story, the flavor merger of the century between the Peanut Butter Group and Chocolatey Corp. Joining me is a PBC executive.
Thanks for having me, Barry.
Now, how did you know the merger and the byproduct of it, Jif peanut butter and chocolate flavored spread, would be a success?
You know, it was a gut feeling, a rumbling, if you will. Besides, they're two titans of taste.
Very true. Goes great with pretzels.
And pancakes.
Apples too, I bet. Try Jif PBC today.
This episode is brought to you by Hyundai. Get into the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event and get away with a deal so right, it almost feels wrong. Because right now, you can save big on their most popular models, including SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe and Santa Fe Hybrid, and the all-electric Ioniq 5 and Ioniq 6. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Visit HyundaiUSA.com. Offers end September 2nd, 2025.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Everyone who works at Starbucks, full or part-time, gets stock in our company, simply for being part of our company. That's why we call our employees partners, because when Starbucks succeeds, our people do too. And that success turns into down payments, family vacations, and so much more. At Starbucks, benefits like company stock are just the start. Learn more about how we support partners at starbucks.com/partners.
This episode is brought to you by GMC. GMC certified service technicians are factory trained to fit your vehicle with the tires specifically developed for it. And with our tire price match guarantee, you get the best fit for the best deal. Let us do the work. Available on select eligible tire brands at participating dealers only. Offer ends 12/31/2025. Terms apply. See dealer for complete details. Visit gmc.com/service to learn more.
Learning through play starts with Lego Duplo. With Lego Duplo, toddlers can develop real-life skills while having fun with colorful bricks made just for them. Large, easy to grip, and safe to explore. When children express themselves with Lego Duplo, they build patience, problem-solving, and empathy. See your child learn perseverance and self-expression with everything they imagine and create. Visit lego.com/preschool to learn more.
Are your business expenses playing hide and seek? With Uber for Business, the small spends that slip through the cracks, like rides and meals, go right where you need them. Because it integrates with leading expense platforms, you can say goodbye to surprise costs, missing dollars, or chasing receipts. Everything's track downable. Uber for Business. Make small steps that make a big impact. Learn more at uber.com/small steps.
While engagement and productivity are often assumed to be directly correlated, research shows highly engaged employees are not always the most productive and vice versa. The article identifies autonomy and purpose as key drivers for both engagement and productivity. It then provides practical recommendations for cultivating autonomy and purpose through accountability, flexible work arrangements, strategic involvement, feedback, growth opportunities, and clearly communicating organizational purpose. Case studies and metrics for measuring success are also discussed. The article concludes that fostering meaningful work through autonomy and purpose creates a virtuous cycle boosting both engagement and productivity long-term. As a management consultant and researcher, one of the questions I'm frequently asked to address is how companies can get the most from their employees while also ensuring high job satisfaction and engagement levels. On the surface, it seems logical that the more engaged employees feel, the more productive they will be. However, as I've discovered through my work, the relationship between engagement and productivity is actually more nuanced than that. Today we will explore this nuanced relationship and provide practical recommendations for leaders seeking to promote both engagement and productivity within their organizations. Defining key terms, engagement is not the same as productivity before diving into recommendations. It's important to define some key terms and clarify the difference between engagement and productivity. Employee engagement refers to the level of enthusiasm, commitment and motivation employees feel towards their work. Engaged employees are typically self-motivated, passionate about their work, and willing to go above and beyond in their roles. Bakker and Demaruti. 2008. Productivity, on the other hand, relates more directly to the outputs, efficiencies and results that employees and teams are able to achieve. Kurosi. 2021. While high engagement is commonly assumed to directly translate to high productivity, research has shown this is not always the case. Highly engaged employees do not necessarily equate to the most productive ones when productivity is measured strictly by outputs. Likewise, the most productive employees are not always the most engaged. Companies focused solely on engagement often overlook the importance of work characteristics like autonomy, variety, feedback, and purpose which directly influence productivity. Khan. 1990. Bakker and Demaruti, 2008. Autonomy and purpose drive both engagement and productivity through my research and client work. I've found two factors to be most influential in promoting both high engagement and high productivity: autonomy and purpose. When employees have autonomy over their work and see the purpose and value in what they do, they become intrinsically motivated to do their best work while also deriving satisfaction from the work itself. Autonomy refers to the level of independence, discretion, and freedom employees have in determining or influencing how they do their work. Hackman and Oldham. 1976. Studies show autonomy consistently ranks among the top job attributes that engaged and satisfied employees desire. Gallup. 2017. It also enhances productivity by allowing workers to organize their time and priorities in the most efficient manner based on their skills and preferences. Parker. 2014. Having a clear sense of purpose, understanding how one's work creates value for customers, the community or society, is another powerful driver of both engagement and productivity. Purpose provides the why that makes work meaningful even during mundane or challenging tasks. Austin. Norta and Bailey, 2017. It sparks intrinsic motivation to do quality work that fulfills the purpose, leading to increased discretionary effort, perseverance, and creativity on the job. Grant. 2007. Fostering autonomy and purpose through accountability and flexibility. So given the importance of autonomy and purpose, how can organizations cultivate these drivers in practical ways? Based on my experience working with a variety of clients, here are some effective strategies. Promote accountability over micromanagement. Empower employees to make decisions within defined parameters rather than requiring sign-off on every little task. Hold them accountable for goals and outcomes rather than methods. Offer flexible work arrangements. Allow flexibility in work schedules and locations when possible. Remote and flexible options increase feelings of autonomy and work-life balance. Involve employees in strategic planning. Solicit input from frontline staff on how their work impacts customers and society. Help them see the big picture to find more purpose in daily tasks. Provide meaningful feedback. Regular feedback keeps employees on track to fulfill their purpose while allowing room for autonomy and growth. Praise efforts and progress, not just finished outputs. Give employees ownership over projects. Allow teams to design and implement their own initiatives from start to finish. Watch engagement and results soar as autonomy and purpose converge. Communicate your why openly and often. Clearly articulate your organization's mission in a way all employees can relate their roles to. Emphasize how their work directly supports this purpose. offer learning and growth opportunities. Continued development prevents boredom and makes work more interesting. It also allows employees to regularly expand their autonomy through new skills and roles over time. By integrating some or all of these strategies depending on your industry and resources, leaders can foster a culture where employees experience their work as both engaging and productive due to high levels of autonomy and a strong sense of purpose. With consistent effort, engagement, and productivity will mutually reinforce each other for sustainable long-term benefits. Measuring success and overcoming potential challenges, of course. Implementing changes to enhance autonomy and purpose takes time, resources, and ongoing effort by leaders. It's also important to define what success looks like and be prepared to address potential challenges along the way. Key performance indicators to track: employee satisfaction survey scores, particularly for autonomy, purpose, and overall engagement. Productivity metrics like output quality, efficiency, sales revenue per employee, retention rates, turnover costs, times to fill vacant positions. Potential challenges to watch for include resistance to change from managers used to micromanaging, employee abuse of flexible policies requiring new trust-based management, initial growing pains as teams adjust to new accountability and autonomy, limited short-term gains if not sustained by continuous improvements. The payoff is worth it for organizations that commit to an ongoing culture shift with patience and support for leaders and staff through the transition. Engagement and productivity levels typically rise substantially within 12 to 18 months when done right. Conclusion: promoting high engagement should not be the sole focus of leadership if increased productivity is also a priority. True engagement stems from work that employees themselves find inherently meaningful through adequate autonomy and purpose. By cultivating these drivers through flexible work, accountability, strategic involvement, feedback, and growth opportunities, companies empower staff while fulfilling objectives. It requires an adjustment in management mindsets, policies, and daily practices, but leads to a virtuous cycle where engagement enhances productivity, which reinforces engagement. Leaders who make this shift will be rewarded with highly motivated, innovative, and results-driven workforces.